guys, I'm Miranda and welcome to Books 101. Today we're discussing the second book in Amanda Hocking's Trylle trilogy, Torn. So Torn picks up from where Switch left off. Wendy is growing to resent her role as the princess as she has returned to her brother Matt after running from her mother and title. And of course, due to her status as the princess, she can't exactly run away. Trouble soon finds her and the Vitra capture her. So in Torn, we learn more about the politics of the Trylle as well as what's in store for Wendy's future. And we learn actually how much the Trylle actually need her. That's the end for the non-spoiler section. Continue watching to be spoiled. If you don't want to be spoiled, click out. We got ourselves a new love triangle. Rice has been kind of kicked out now, and we have Loki and Finn. You know what? I prefer Loki over Finn. He's cheeky and he has a personality. Unlike Finn, who now in this book is starting to become really bland as a character. And it's just so annoying because in this book, Finn and Wendy spend half of it being like really awkward when they run into each other and everything. Finn's being like a real jerk in this book. He's being exactly like Daniel in Fallen. He does have feelings for her, but he's like staying away from her so she can like have a better life. He doesn't want her to be with him because he's a tracker. You know, she has a duty to being a princess. You know what? If I was Finn, I'd fight for her. You know, if you really, really love someone, you fight for them. Stop making things so freaking awkward. I love, like, he like runs away from the Vitra just like to be with her. And it's so funny because he's like, I missed you too much, princess. I couldn't stop myself from coming. And she's like, don't make jokes. I don't think Loki's making jokes, Wendy. Loki's kind of there for Wendy. And it's so annoying because Wendy kissed Loki when she was engaged with Tove. Just like, Wendy, you don't have to feel too guilty about that. I mean, at the very end of the day, you don't actually love Tove in that way. We learn that Wendy's father is the king of the Vitra. So that makes Wendy half Trylle and half Vitra. We see a new side of Allura in this book, which is good because in the last book, she started to get on my nerves. What I find really brave is like she's using her powers to kind of keep Loki imprisoned there so he doesn't escape. I don't think Loki's gonna try anything. I think Allura should like have more trust in him. Tove trains her how to use her powers. What I really didn't like about Wendy is she used persuasion on Rice to like come with her. She just used it anyway. She didn't like ask his permission. We also meet Duncan in this book. Duncan's just so cute. He's so clumsy, but I just love it. We learn that there's going to be an arranged marriage between Tove and Wendy. It's also sad because they just can't be with who they want to be. It all has to come down on what's best for the kingdom. Wendy begins to be less selfish and starts to perform her duty. What I also liked about this book, because when I got the first book switched, it came along with the magazine. And I didn't really get the short story in the switched copy. But in the torn copy, I got the short stories at the very end of it. It was the 1 day 3 ways. It was an interesting bonus story because you got to see Finn, Loki, and Tove's perspective. I'd probably give this book probably an 8.5 out of 10. I thought it was better than Switched because now we definitely know more about the Trylle world because this book definitely has more politics about it. Personally, as I said before, I like Ascend better, but Torn was, other than that, quite a great book. Unfortunately, I don't have much time today, so I had to do like a mini Torn book talk. I hope you enjoyed it. To check out more book talks, just head to my channel. Miranda, see ya!